I love cooking up breakfast for my family, but I hate standing over the stove or griddle, flipping pancakes, French toast, eggs, and frying bacon. So to feed the masses, I'm gonna share with you how you can use a sheet pan to cook up all your favorite breakfasts. So moms, if you're finally ready to have a hot breakfast, aprons on, let's go. To your bowl, add 4 cups of your pancake mix, or if you're making your own batter. And then I'm just following the instructions on the back of this mix, and I'm gonna need, for the 4 cups, 2 2/3 cup water. Give this a good mix. And it's okay if your batter is slightly lumpy. Then I'm gonna add a 1/2 tablespoon of vanilla extract. Mix that in. You could do more if you like, but I like it with just a 1/2. I'm gonna add some bananas and blueberries. They're so big. And strawberries. You can add chocolate chips. Everything is so good with pancakes. Have your oven preheated to 425 degrees. You could take your baking sheet and grease it, or you can put a silicone pad or a parchment paper down. Then you're gonna pour your batter in. Spread that evenly. Okay, I'm gonna take my fruit and I'm just going to make sections for them. We could add it all in, but it's fun to just do your own section. Who doesn't love blueberries? I'm adding more in. I love blueberries. Okay, add some bananas. We love banana pancakes, and doing it this way just makes it so much easier than of just standing there, adding them into each pancake, flipping them. For a little surprise, let's add some chocolate chips in with this section of bananas. My kids love chocolate chip pancakes. Chocolate and strawberries, are you kidding? Okay, this is going to cook in a 425 degree oven for 15 minutes. And it's gonna make a lot of pancakes where we're not having to sit there and flip them all. Let's get this in the oven. I'm gonna cut a piece where I get some blueberries and some strawberries. Now you could cut this up however you want to feed your crowd, but you saw how easy this was to put together. So you could do this with the parchment paper or without the parchment paper, but look how easy that came up. Look at that, yum. These pancakes are easy to have for later. All you have to do is cut them up, put them in a bag, and throw them in your freezer. They can last up to a month or more, but I doubt they're gonna last. These are so good. If you make sheet pan pancakes, will you let me know in the comments what you do to yours? I would love to know. I shopped my shelves for this next one. I went inside my freezer and grabbed out a bag of Texas toast because we're gonna make sheet pan French toast. To a bowl, we're gonna crack 3 eggs. We're gonna beat these. Then we're gonna add a 1/2 cup of 2% milk and a 1/2 cup heavy cream. That's gonna make it really good. We're also going to add 3 tablespoons of melted butter, a tablespoon of brown sugar, a 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon, and a teaspoon of vanilla. Okay, we're gonna add this together. It smells so good. Now, depending on the thickness of your bread, you might have to double this recipe. I'm using Texas toast, so my chances are pretty high that I will be doubling. Spray down your large baking sheet very well. Pour in your mixture. You're gonna add your bread, and you're going to flip these once we lay them down immediately over. Now this recipe that I gave you with the measurements is for 8 slices of bread, but I can't fit 8 on here like comfortably. But these are big slices of bread, you know, because they're Texas toast, so it's going to absorb all of this. We're just gonna let these soak for a minute. I'm gonna flip them again, have them just soak up all that egg. Make sure your oven is preheated to 375 degrees, then add in your oven for about 15 minutes. And we wanna get them golden brown. Oh yeah. After the 15 minutes, the bottoms should be golden brown. And then when they are, you could flip them and they'll bake for another 10 minutes. You can add berries to your French toast with powdered sugar and syrup and even some whipped topping. It is crispy on the edges, soft in the middle. It smells insane and I can't wait to dish this up. Oh yeah, I'm baking it in the oven from now on. Okay, I have a suggestion for you on this French toast. Use almost stale Texas toast or throw your Texas toast in the freezer and take it out and thaw it like I did because the crusty edges were so good. Here in Utah, we have a yummy breakfast place called Waffle Love. It reminded me of that. It was so good. Next time, I'm gonna put some Bishkopf spread on the top of that. Oh my gosh, it was so good. I love cooking bacon in my home. It is the best smell, but I hate getting splattered with grease, getting burned, and getting grease on my clothes. Let me share with you how you could bake bacon in your oven. To my sheet pan, I do add some parchment paper. You can have your oven set anywhere between 400 and 450 degrees. I like to bake mine at 425 degrees for 15 to 20 minutes. I keep an eye on how it's cooking, get it to the crispiness that our family likes, and it is so easy and so good, you guys. And it really is less mess. Next up, let's make some sheet pan fried eggs. I love a fried egg, a nice over easy fried egg that just oozes over your potatoes or hash browns. So today I'm gonna show you how you can make either an over easy or well done fried egg right in your oven on your sheet pan. Add your empty sheet pan into your oven, have it set for 425 degrees. We're gonna let this sit in here for about 5 to 10 minutes so it can get nice and hot. Then we're going to get our eggs ready. You could crack these eggs separately onto the baking sheet, but I like to move fast when it comes out of the oven. I'm just gonna crack 12 eggs into this measuring cup. Have my 12 eggs ready to go. Okay, when your pan comes out of the oven, coat your pan just like a few tablespoons of olive oil. When you add your oil in, look how smooth it will spread for you because the pan is nice and hot. Then just pour in your eggs. Awesome, awesome. All right, we're gonna put some salt and pepper on these. You're gonna bake them, like I said, in a 425 degree oven. You could bake them for 5 minutes for like a nice over easy egg, or you could do 10 minutes if you want them set up longer, especially if you're gonna make like egg sandwiches, or if you just don't like a runny egg. Now, if you don't like how they're positioned, you could try to move them, but they'll move again when you move the pan into the oven. Let's get this back in the oven. This comes up so easy, you guys. Boom, look at that. That's almost easier than flipping an egg. You could do a sheet pan full of eggs for a crowd. This is also an easy way to make your breakfast sandwiches. If you like to make like a type of egg McMuffin sandwich, cut this into portions, add them to your English muffin. You could top it with ham and cheese. You could freeze those up, put them in your freezer, and you're good for the week or for the next couple of weeks. You can also do the same method with scrambled eggs. If you don't like the taste of olive oil with your eggs, you can do the same method with butter. I have a little less than 1/4 cup here. And we'll get this in the oven and let this melt down while we prepare the eggs. Now I'm just adding my eggs into a bowl. I'm doing a dozen. I'm adding some milk. I have 2% milk here. I don't measure, I just kind of eyeball. I'm gonna add some salt and pepper. Again, I'm just eyeballing this. I'm gonna whisk this together and I'm gonna try not to get it frothy. So, with your pan, with your nice hot butter melted, pour in your scrambled egg. Now you can add cheese And anything that you would like to make, you can kind of just like make an omelet. Okay, we're gonna bake these at 350 degrees for about 12 to 15 minutes until they're cooked through. All right, let's cut into this. I've even seen this done where you can use parchment paper, whatever floats your boat. Look at that. But if you butter or oil it really good, you won't have to worry about the parchment paper. Oh my goodness, look at those scrambled eggs. Super easy. Again, you can use these in your breakfast sandwiches. Assemble them really quick. With your fried eggs and scrambled eggs, you can easily put together a breakfast sandwich. Grab yourself a package of English muffins, split them open, lay them all across a baking sheet, and lightly pat them with some melted butter. Turn on your oven to broil. We're gonna slide this cookie sheet into the oven and let them toast up for a few minutes. When those are done, add your egg, your cheese, and you can add either sausage, bacon, or ham. Add the tops and you have a yummy breakfast sandwich. These are so easy to freeze up. All you need to do is wrap them up. You can add them to a Ziploc bag, the package that they came in, or containers, and pop them in your freezer for later. Next, we're gonna make a breakfast pepper. It is so yummy. And to this recipe, you can add bacon and sausage, anything you like, but I'm gonna show you a basic egg and cheese pepper. So good. We're gonna slice these open, take out the seeds and the stem, cut out any of the core part that you want. Okay, put them on a baking sheet. Oh, they smell so good. All right, when they're done, we're going to crack an egg into each of them. And then sprinkle it again with some salt and pepper on top of each of them. And then you could top it with any of your favorite cheeses. I'm doing a combination of Colby and cheddar. And I think what I'm gonna also do, just to spice things up a bit, is add some pepper jack cheese. Oh yeah. I did 4 of them with the pepper jack and the rest with the Colby and cheddar. It's gonna be so good, you guys. It's going back in the oven for another 15 minutes. You just wanna make sure that the egg has set up. Now you could top it with cilantro or parsley. You could even put some pico de gallo on top. This is delicious, you guys. I know you're going to enjoy it. Oh, so fast, so easy, quick sheet pan breakfast. A lot of these recipes you can put in a Ziploc bag or container and pop them in your freezer to have for later. Click on this video here where I share with you how you can make some make-ahead breakfast. I'll meet you over there. We'll see you later. Bye.